BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Finland's defense minister has issued a stark warning. The success in countering Russia's invasion of Ukraine is intrinsically linked to maintaining stability in the Indo-Pacific region, a crucial message directed at Europe and its democratic allies, including Australia. The minister, Antti Haakanen, lauded recent U.S. actions, specifically praising former President Donald Trump's decision to implement sanctions against two Russian oil companies. This move, he suggested, signaled a significant demonstration of resolve by the American leadership against Vladimir Putin's prolonged conflict. In an exclusive interview with Guardian Australia, conducted at the Ministry of Defense in Helsinki, Haakanen articulated a profound concern. The West's enduring commitment to confronting Russian aggression will be under intense global scrutiny. He emphasized, China is watching. Does the West possess the strength and resilience when autocrats and dictators believe they can sustain warfare for another year, and democratic nations will grow weary? The minister firmly stated, no, we must exhibit even greater, stronger support against violence. This isn't solely about Ukraine. It's about opposing violence, opposing war, and that sends a clear signal to China and the Indo-Pacific. Finland, he revealed, is proactively preparing for future contingencies, maintaining significant stockpiles of food and emergency supplies, a preparedness he urged should be emulated across Europe. Haakanen outlined a three-pronged strategy essential for resolving the Ukraine conflict: implementing more stringent sanctions on Russia's economy and energy exports, bolstering military aid to Ukraine, and deploying long-range weaponry capable of incapacitating drone and missile production facilities. This call comes amid continued debate regarding the provision of advanced weaponry, with former President Trump having expressed reservations about authorizing Ukraine to use American Tomahawk cruise missiles for strikes deep within Russian territory, despite appeals from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and, more recently, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer advocating for long-range capabilities. Trump has maintained that such weapons are overly complex and require extensive training. Haakanen elaborated on the critical nexus between perceived weakness in Western resolve and the potential emboldening of China. He warned, if a military conflict were to erupt in the Indo-Pacific, instigated by China, Russia would inevitably become involved, perhaps by offering support to China or through other means. He further explained, we observe that Russia, using its own resources, is struggling to sustain this level of warfare, but China is providing substantial assistance. They are channeling significant financial resources to bolster Russia's economy through energy exports, and are supplying a considerable volume of military components and engaging in industrial cooperation. Finland, with its extensive 1,300-kilometer shared border with Russia, views President Putin as a persistent threat to European security. The nation's accession to the NATO alliance in 2023, coupled with President Alexander Stubbs' cultivated close relationship with former President Trump, underscores Finland's strategic positioning. Haakanen strongly advised that Chinese President Xi Jinping should take heed of the resolute stance demonstrated by the global democratic alliance, including the coalition of the willing, of which Australia is a valued member. The geopolitical implications are far-reaching, particularly concerning China's aspirations in the Indo-Pacific. Beijing views Taiwan as an integral part of its territory, and foreign policy analysts suggest that China aims to possess the military capability to assert control over Taiwan's independence as early as 2027, a timeframe underscored by escalating military activities in the Taiwan Strait in the South China Sea. While acknowledging certain nations have not fully contributed to the support for Ukraine, Haakanen expressed a measured optimism regarding the prospects for peace. He noted, European countries have, in the past month or so, taken very commendable steps in supporting Ukraine, investing heavily in our own defense capabilities. The collaborative efforts in addressing the conflict in Ukraine could yield significant benefits for Australia's trade relations with Europe. Finland is actively pursuing an expansion of its defense industrial and space sector ties with Australia. Pasi Rajala, Finland's political state secretary for foreign affairs, has undertaken visits to Australia and New Zealand in recent months. Hakanen, who has met with Australia's Defence Minister Richard Marles, lauded Australia's tremendous contribution as one of the largest non-NATO partners supporting Ukraine. He underscored the significant political message this sends within Europe, stating, "That will send the signal that if Australia has some challenges in security or defense, Europe knows that we have to be in the same family." The implications of geopolitical dynamics extend beyond immediate security concerns, influencing international trade and diplomatic relationships, highlighting a world where interconnectedness dictates the pace of global stability and cooperation. The commitment shown by nations in confronting aggression in one region reverberates across continents, shaping the strategic calculus of major global players and influencing the future of international relations in an increasingly complex and interdependent world. This strategic foresight is critical as democratic nations navigate the evolving landscape of global power, emphasizing unity and unwavering support for established international norms and principles. The interconnectedness of global security necessitates a collective response, ensuring that acts of aggression are met with a